Hello everybody, how's it going? Happy New Year. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I'm more kind of casual these days on making these kind of videos. Anyway, I want to quickly talk about two add-ons I got for the new year. Now, they've been out for a little while, but I haven't really used any add-ons since, and these two add-ons, the reason I'm talking about them is because they kind of breathe new life into WoW, you know, so I'll probably be using them for the expansion. So the two I'm talking about is Dynamic Cam and Catch the Wind. So Dynamic Cam, pretty much what it does is it puts your character to one side or the other instead of just in the center of the screen. And you can get it on the Curse website, so it's right here. It's made by Mpstark. So it uses Blizzard's kind of, I guess it's called their beta action cam thing that they have. So this kind of just takes that to the advantage, and it's a pretty cool one. And now if you use that back to back with Catch the Wind, that's made by Afterlife. What it does, it makes the quest kind of into a cinematic look. So I'll just pop into the game here and quickly show you guys. So yeah, see right off the bat you can see like my character's over to the side here. Now you can adjust these too. So this is dynamic cam right now. So you know, if you go to, what is it, interface, add-ons, okay, so it's right here. So you can customize everything in here. So like you can like, this is the general one, so you can like just change these here, and you know, you can change the way your character is standing here. You can zoom it out, zoom it in if you want. So since I'm inside the building, it's kind of close up. Once I go out into the world, it kind of zooms out more. And then you have these things which is really cool called situations. So you can adjust each one of these. So like world indoors, you can adjust the settings for where your character is indoors, to world combat, how your character looks like in world combat. So if you wanted like classic, you know, like back to the center, which I kind of have, but I have it kind of farther out, then it kind of, you know, just keep swapping out, so you don't have to keep zooming in. You know, you can have automatic targeting on, so it kind of like targets and kind of looks around, moves the camera around to where your target is, so it makes it a lot easier in combat. So yeah, and then shoulder offset value, so this is what you do to like move your character around. So if you want it in the center, if you want it to this side, you can do that, like fully customizable. And then yeah, and you can have profiles too, which is pretty sweet. So that's dynamic cam. And then Catch the Wind, so this is a cool one. So this is pretty much what it does. So let me just talk to Tyralian here.
My faith is my shield.
So you know, instantly it goes into this kind of mode here. So you know, you have a little text thing here, so it kind of brings that immersiveness into the game when you're reading quests, instead of just having that little pop-up thing and you just mostly skip it. So this here, you kind of can read it if you want, and you know, like it'll be good for the expansion once Battle for Azeroth comes out. You know, you can read it, get more of the story, kind of get immersed into the game more. So that's what I like. And when you hand in a quest, your items, they'll come up like somewhere over here. So like whatever item you want to select, it'll like pop up somewhere over here. So yeah, and this is what you do. You just read it, you can accept. Alright, so this is what it looks like outside. So this is the world, and this is where my character is positioned in the world area. And as you can see, she's a little bit farther out. Like I said before, you can customize it if you want your character back out more, or if you want her more in the center, you can do that. So, and I have like the head tracking thing on, and I have a little bit more of a shake. So notice how every time I'm running, the camera kind of bobs up and down. That's because I have that set up like that. That's just the action cam, and you can fully reduce it if you want, because some people can get nauseous with that, or you can like have it super intense so the thing's freaking bobbing all the way up and down, just like, you know, just to give it that special effect, however you want it. So anyway, I'll quickly show you what it does when you go into combat. And all the transitions are smooth. You know, if you go into a building and your character zooms in, it will zoom into where it is nice and smoothly. But so this is what my character will do if I attack. So see, as soon as I lock on, see if I was to lock onto that, it moves it over there. If I lock on here, it locks onto that. So you know, as soon as I go into combat, do this. So yeah, it pans right out, which is really sweet. And then yeah, yeah, see how it's like always locked on? It's really cool. So yeah, and then, you know, it's really sweet because no matter what you do, it just keeps moving around on your character. So you don't really lose sight of the person you're fighting. Instead of like, if it was kind of old school, you'd be just, you know, you'd have to keep moving the camera around doing this, you know, trying to find where your character is, or you'd have to zoom right out just so you could see who you're fighting. So this would definitely come in handy for PvP because you're always, you know, locked on. So yeah, that's what it looks like in combat. And you know, when it comes to raiding, I have it set up so it kind of pans right out, like, because you need to see everything when you're doing a raid, right? So as soon as I attack something in raiding, it zooms as far out as it can, just so you can see, like, you know, during a boss fight or stuff like that. But the combat is the exact same, like how you saw it there in the raid. I'll probably just show a quick clip here, and that's what it looks like for raiding. You know, just zooms out, and then when the raid's over, it kind of zooms back into how it is right now. But you know, like I said a bunch of times before, all customizable just the way you want it. You know, it's just like ice HUDs or any of the big add-ons that everyone usually uses. You can just have everything set up the way you want it. But yeah, so yeah, that's about it for this short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you know, if you want a whole new experience to WoW, if you want to, like, you know, if you want to just experience it in a different way, I highly suggest you pick these because it just breathes new life into WoW. You know, this game is getting pretty old now. It's 2004, but it's still going, and instead of just having the classic look of you know, your character in the center, and just kind of starting to feel a little old. You know, if you want to bring it up to like 2015, 2014 and up, or whatever, you know, like, I highly suggest you try these mods because it makes it immersive. It just a whole new perspective to the game. So yeah, and hopefully the developers they keep updating these two add-ons because it's really awesome, and yeah, honestly, it's really changed my gameplay experience. Like, I want to play WoW again. It's pretty hardcore just because of it, because it's playing it a whole new game, sort of, even though it's still WoW. If that's, you know, if you understand what I mean. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you some info, and yeah, enjoy this whole new year, guys, and keep gaming, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.